Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you my self-expanding factory project. Now, by no means is this project complete. I am just doing a progress report here to show you how far I've gotten. Last time I showed you this, I was showing off the code breaking bug. We'll call it that. Today I've done, well, I shouldn't say today, over the course of the last month or so, I've been chipping away at the problem and have redone the entire code book compared to the old version. I only got to up to 14 here. Huh. So yeah, I've made a bit of progress. And I feel like I should show you. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so if we get to the right blueprint, print. So now we're waiting on the timer, so give it a moment. I found out using lots of timers in the system, yes, it slowed it down, but it made everything run a lot more smoothly. And we are waiting for a minute. So that was to check to see if there were any oil wells. There were none, so we just moved on to the next phase, which will then build the next checker, which will check to see if we have any water that we can pump from. This one goes by fairly quickly. I've thought about removing it, or putting a timer on it, but it ran so freaking well that I just was like, yeah, no. On top of that, I just don't see myself being able to feasibly replace the blueprint. Granted, it is set up in such a fashion the code will not start till the initiation code has been deleted. So we're waiting for this one to go off. In the meantime, we're also given the queue to build this. What the reasoning behind this module or this huge pipe network we're building is quite simple. If we had any oil wells or water pumps placed, they would fill the network with said liquid, which would go to these tanks, which we then take into the local network, which would then go tell us, do we have water, do we have oil? If not, we could then make further decisions. This phase usually takes about 5 or so minutes, so I'm just going to be quiet and let the drones do their work. Alright, so now we're asking the question, do we have oil? But before we do so, we're going to a yes/no question, or a timer. When we hit F900, we ask the question, do we have oil? If not, we wait till F1800, which then deletes everything, as you'll see in a moment. Well, we haven't actually deleted everything because we're asking more questions. My bad. So now we're asking, do we have water? And again, the answer is no. We do not have water. Yeah, that phase always happens really quickly. Um, so this is about where we're about to run into the next glitch. Yeah. So the problem we're about to run into is I need to increase the timer and adjust a few more settings, as we are now checking for ores. Hence the reasoning why we have all these passive provider chests, but no miners, because well, you can't place a miner on nothing. And originally this timer was set to 5 minutes, but I need to increase it to 10, maybe in some cases 15, because you have to remember this is only 1/4 of the code. This will be doing it 4 times in each sector, or one time in each sector, which is 4 quadrants. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue because the construction bots will take their time. They're trying, but as you can see, they're getting backlogged. But then again, in this scenario, they're not fairly representative because in a actual environment, we would have more roboports spread out besides just this one and this one. So they would have a bit more chance to spread out and do stuff. Hmm. I guess we had a successful initialization for once. Yeah, that's funny. Usually what ends up happening is we have the glitch where it gets -2 deconstruct, which will end up deconstructing our deployer chest. So yeah. And we've reached the end of the code. Well, that has been the current status on my self-expanding factory. I hope you enjoy and have a good day.